All right, everybody, welcome back. If you watched the last video, you know that Jamie is she's a little injured, so she's not gonna be help out on the farm. So I guess that leaves it up to the boy and myself to knock it out. The first thing up on the agenda is I got to keep myself on track. So what I've been doing, and I've actually been doing that since my military days, is I keep a list of everything I do. Kind of like a checklist, and if I don't do it, the wife beats me. No, not really, but it keeps me on track, and especially now since my workload's kind of increased, it's very helpful. So the first thing on the list we're going to do today is we got to go work on the cows' watering situation. They drink from the creek. I've hot wired all that stuff, and we've had quite a bit of rain lately, so it looks like one of the lines is actually down in the creek, so we got to fix that. But first thing we got to do is go ahead and remove or take off or turn off the hot wire, because that's not going to be fun if it's hot. All right, now that's disconnected. I think we're going to go ahead and change out the shoes to my watertight work boots, because it's 30 degrees outside and I really don't want to get wet. It's pretty freaking cold. So let's go ahead and knock that out. Probably should have done that first, but you know how it goes. Since we're at it, let's go ahead and grab another jacket, because it is still 30 degrees. All right, got another jacket. Let's go ahead and start at the side-by-side and figure out what tools we're going to need. Hopefully it's not going to be much. Hopefully we get a quick fix, because I still got a lot of things I got to do today. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Woo! Thought we had to get out the old jump starter. Let's go ahead and let that warm up. We'll figure out what we need. All right, so we got a lot of rain over the last, woohoo, that was amazing. So we got a lot of rain over the last couple of days, and looks like it got pretty high, caught up some stuff over there. He's dragging it all in there, so let's go ahead and fix that. Looks good on that end over there where the handles are, so we're fine with that. Looks like it's all right here. And even took down that T-post right in there. You can see that it's kind of hopefully we can fix that. All right, let's get to it. We'll find a good angle. so it looks like I'm gonna have to go to the other side and straighten out that T-post, and then I'll straighten out this T-post that you're connected to. So let's see how we can cross this thing. Actually, I think I'm gonna take the side-by-side across because it's kind of deep and I don't want the water going into the boots. All right, one down, one more to go. Hopefully that'll straighten out. We'll see. All right, so that's done. Looks like I got, oh, this cold weather is really sapping my battery. So I'm gonna go ahead and cross this off the list and then get started on the next project, which is going around and checking all the animals' waters, busting it up and that kind of stuff, and seeing if there's gonna be any issues this winter. I got a great idea for later, if the wife will fund the project, if she'll let me do it, but until then I gotta go bust ice. All right, let's check out the goats. Looks like they've been trying to work on it. Let's see. Pretty good. What are you doing, little nuggies? Huh? Well, hello, Gravy. You watching your girls? Cord Pop! Cord Pop! You're a bad dude! Alright, looks like Susan figured it out. She busted all that ice out. So we'll go ahead and try to fill that up. That's going to be a slow process. Pretty sure the tank hose is frozen. Got some ice in there. Oh, no, not too bad. Just going to be slow going. Gonna wait this out. All right, so that's the water is nice and full, well, to an acceptable level, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna freeze again tonight. Have that polar vortex thing. Let's go ahead and make this fence hot again, because, well, if you own cows, you know they're jerks. Try not to get shot. There we go. And super famous Paris Hilton would say, that's hot. All right. Alright, so we're almost done with the animal water. I did come across an issue where the pig water is frozen, the nipple is frozen, and nobody likes that. So we're gonna have to come up with something else for these guys so they can get some water. And unfortunately, it's gonna be the old keep it simple, stupid bowl. I mean, lugging water over here for until we can figure out something else for these guys. All right, let's get it done. Sorry, boys, it's coming. It's coming. Boys. There you go. Yeah. You guys thirsty? Or are you guys just pigs? All right, well, the watering's done. I guess we'll go ahead and I'll shed some clothing because I'm warm. And then I'm going to go ahead and eat lunch, and we'll get busy on the next thing. All right, so I just finished lunch, and it was amazing. A friend of ours, she made us borscht. If you've never heard of it, look it up. It's actually pretty good. So Kristen, thank you for that. And now let's go ahead and get started with our next project. All right, so the next project on the agenda today is we're going to take these sheets, which are 1-inch styrofoam sheets, and we're going to attach it to the bottom of the house. So we got some really cold weather coming up, and last year one side of the house actually froze over. All the pipes just froze over. Luckily nothing busted, and I didn't have to go ripping out all that underbelly stuff to get to the pipes. So this year I'm thinking I want to cover the underpinning of it to prevent the wind flow, because I think that's why it froze up. Not because it was just cold, but obviously the wind shear and everything else drops that temperature. So we'll go ahead and give that a shot. I have to get creative, and hopefully it works. All right, we're gonna get to it. All right, so I know what you're thinking. Why don't you spend the money and get the underpinning that's already insulated and stuff like that? Well, I'm going to be building a house next year, or hopefully I'll be building a house next year, and I really don't want to spend a lot of money on this, because that's why. So plus this is not going to be up all year. This is only going up when the temperature is going to drop below, well, drop below freezing. So I'm just gonna fabric hobble this thing and hope it works. could decided to come out here and critique my work.
Doing an excellent job.
I think I'm more impressed with this external battery.
Worst case, if they catch you out here, I'll come out and be like, it's time for meds. 'Cause it's almost time for meds anyway.
You want to grind those up? You want me to grind those up?
What time is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is time for meds. Sorry to be.
Alright. I gotta go get Jamie's meds for her 1400 med time. Alright, so yeah, I guess it kind of worked the way I wanted it to. So I went ahead and put a couple of screws in there, and it's in the perforated side, so I'll just deal with that later. And then supported it up with this ham radio tower, which I'm not going to use because we bought it used, and the way that the original owner had it, and to pull it down, he actually just cut the bottom of it and it dropped. So I don't know how the welds are. I had a friend of mine said, don't do it, it's not worth it, just buy another one. So back to this project. I guess I'll just leave that open. I don't really want to cut that sheet up for that because I still got to do one more side. The bathroom over here is somewhere right around here, so that means that the plumbing is going from there to there, and I don't have to worry about the other side because, well, the deck is covering that side of the house. Alright, well, let's get the other two pieces up and call it a day. So I went ahead and did this side. We are not going to do the front part of the house because of well, I don't get any wind on this side, so I don't think it's really necessary. So I got a neighbor who actually lives in a camper, and while he's waiting for his house to get built, so he's living in this camper. He used hay bales, and another friend of mine said, why don't you use hay bales, because my animals eat that, and I don't want it sitting out in the rain getting all moldy and stuff like that. So I figured these $9 sheets of insulation or whatever the heck it's called, hopefully it works. If not, then I might have to go get like a tarp or something, but we'll see. All right, that's it for this one. Bye.